Hey guys, it's Panda here, and this video is gonna be on Frostcraft Greatsword. We definitely have to upgrade all our Frostcraft Greatsword builds after Arc-Tempered Volcana came out. Actually, I needed to upgrade mine as well, so I asked Alex to make the builds as usual, because who else would, right? Frostcraft and Greatsword is one of the builds that I love because I like to see large numbers. Plus, Frostcraft is really good with my gameplay style on Greatsword since I sheath my Greatsword a lot, especially in Iceborne, when mastering monsters are exceptionally fast on their attacks. When equipped with a 4-piece Volcana set bonus, whether or not it's Volcana Alpha, Beta, or Gamma armors, we can get Frostcraft, which boosts our attacks. Frostcraft is from Volcana's 4-piece set bonus. When equipped with this Volcana set, you can see the Frostcraft meter on the top left. This meter will deplete with each hit, and its attack bonus drops a level after the meter drops down beyond certain levels. Since they are Frostcraft builds, we might not be able to fit enough defensive skills as we are limited by jewel slots, since Volcana set has lesser jewel slots compared to Fatalis armors. When making Frostcraft builds, some skills are necessary to have. Quick Sheath. This skill will be useful to us to sheath quickly and thus causing the recovery of Frostcraft to be faster. When using Frostcraft, always check your Frostcraft meter on the top left to know when to sheath to replenish it quickly, so this is a must-have skill. Critical Draw. You could also use Frostcraft with Critical Draw, which means you have to sheath after each hit, since with Critical Draw, only the first hit will be 100% affinity. In any case, we have both builds here, with Critical Draw and without. Recovery Up. Some of our builds here have Recovery Up, which increases the health recovery of each hit, since we've added health regeneration augment to all our builds here. Maximum Might. Since we're not able to have Fatalis 2 set bonus here for most builds, we won't be able to have Maximum Might 5, and if using Maximum Might 3, it takes 5 seconds to proc after having full stamina. So if you're using Shoulder Attacker for a quick True Charge Slash, then you won't be able to activate Maximum Might in time for the last hit of True Charge Slash. Now let's go to the build. We have both Crit Draw and non-Crit Draw builds, but we'll go for non-Crit Draw builds first. The first build is a non-Crit Draw build with Safi ShatterSplitter. Now Safi ShatterSplitter has made its way back to one of the best greatsword in Frostcraft builds, because we can fit in more skills with Fatalis 2 set bonus while still having Frostcraft from 3-piece Arc-Tempered Volcana and 1 Volcana Divinity on the weapon. Without Agitator, this build has 100% affinity if you tenderize. If you do not have Handicraft Jewel 4, you can change Fatalis Glove B to A for its Handicraft 3 and change the jewels accordingly. Doing this, you will get Handicraft 3, but lose 1 level of attack boost. If you want to see a larger number on True Charge Slash, you can use the second build, but you will be having 85% affinity on that. The second build has a higher EFR than the first build. It also has Recovery Up, but has lesser hits of Purple Sharpness than the first build. This has an 85% affinity. In Monster Hunter World, there is either a critical hit or non-critical hit only, which is why 85% affinity is not as worth it even if it has higher EFR. If you're unlucky, your entire run could be non-critical. If you wish to have 100% affinity, you could remove 2 Attack Jewel 4 and replace them with 2 Mighty Physic. This will give you 100% affinity with a higher EFR, but do note that Maximum Might 2 needs at least 5 seconds of full stamina to proc. The third build is like the previous build, except that the jewels have changed a little. It is also 85% affinity, but this is a build with jewels that could be made by the majority. However, by doing so, we have traded in 3 levels of attack for 3 levels of speed eating, which would decrease the EFR by a little. You could also customize the build by changing the Gobbler Expert Jewel to something /Expert Jewels up to your own preference. If you wish to have 100% affinity and have 3 Expert plus Jewels, you could replace 1 Gobbler Expert Jewel with Expert Jewel 4, another Gobbler Expert, and 1 Attack plus Jewel with Mighty Physic to make 100% affinity with Maximum Might. This also raises your EFR but reduces your attack boost to level 2. The fourth and the fifth build are Critical Draw builds, which utilizes the gameplay of using only the first hit, that is the Charge /3 to attack. This is because with critical draw, only your first hit will be 100% affinity. Since we're only using the first attack, Punishing Draw and Slugger would be incredibly good choices in solo run but not as much as multiplayer. You might increase the KO bar in the multiplayer, but you will get lesser stuns as compared to in the solo run. Make sure to hit the head when using this build. After every hit, make sure to roll and sheath your weapon for the next hit to be charged with Frostcraft and benefit from critical and Punishing Draw. Since we have Airborne, the damage of aerial attacks will also be largely increased but not as much as Hammer, since Aerial Greatsword is nerfed. This build has 100% affinity with Agitator activated. The last build is an Earplugs critical draw build with Divine Blessing 3. It has the same damage as the previous build but do not have Punishing Draw since we use Fatalis gloves instead of Frostfang 1. It also doesn't have the Airborne skill. This build has 105% without Agitator activated. If you do not have Earplugs Dual 4, you can replace the Challenger Charm with Earplugs Charm and change the jewels accordingly, but do note that the Earplugs Charm V needs you to have cleared Arc-Tempered Volcana to upgrade it. Alright, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this helped you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.